making one of Daddy-O's favorite meals tonight, or at least a version of it. He really loves hamburger patties or hamburger steaks, if you want to sound fancy. Anyways, going to give these some time to get a nice crust on the other side, and I'm going to flip them, and then I'm going to stick them in the oven to complete the cooking. Going to make some white gravy, serve it with rice, and a little bit of green beans. They call it healthy. Whoop, whoop. I absolutely love cooking with cast iron. You'll see that that's pretty much all I cook with. I don't even own any more non-stick cook stuff. Haven't for years. Look at that. Pretty crust. Alright, gonna get these in the oven. Okay, now for the part that kind of stumps a bunch of people. How to make gravy. And this is gonna be just a traditional white pepper gravy, and all you have to remember is that for every cup of gravy that you want, you need 2 tablespoons of your fat source, 2 tablespoons of flour, and then 1 cup of your liquid. In this case, because I'm making white gravy, I'm making it with milk, and you can change that up any way you want to. You could make it with chicken broth, beef broth, a combination of milk and chicken broth. Anyways, so here we go. Another good thing to remember when making gravy is that you want to give it just a little bit of time for this flour and your fat source to cook just a little bit, because it kind of helps get rid of the kind of pasty taste that sometimes homemade gravies can get. I'm going to add just a little bit more butter. You can see the consistency, it's fairly thick. But anyways, you don't want it so much to brown with a white gravy. If you were making a brown gravy with your beef broth, you would certainly be good with getting your flour mixture a little bit tan, brown colored. Give it kind of a toastiness. Another key thing to making gravy is that you do not ever stop whisking. Not until you're completely done. Either that or you will end up with lumps, and that's the thing that, between the right combination of things and stirring, that tends to be the thing that trips people up with making gravy. Anyways, so here's my 4 cups of milk. It'll take a little while because the milk is cold for it to get thick, but you just keep whisking. I'll be back in a bit when it starts to thicken. Okay, now that it's starting to thicken, I'm gonna give it some love. I don't ever measure my pepper or salt. For everybody, it's gonna be different depending on your taste and we happen to like super peppery gravy, so it is going to have a lot. At this point, whereas I've been cooking it between low and medium, because I do have a gas stove which can tend to cook pretty high heat compared to electric, I think. I'm going to turn it down to low while I'm adding the salt and pepper. And same with salt. Season it to your own taste and health needs. It's gonna be super yummy on those hamburger steaks. Also, I forgot to mention that Orlando's preferred side with this is French fries, but I don't have any fries on me right now, so we're gonna have leftover rice from last night's meal.